Hey, welcome back to YCN Sports Wrap. Thanks for staying with us. So at this point in this Division III football championship between the Cardinals of Stevens and the Lakers of Interlakes Moultonboro, Stevens held a strong 32-14 lead going into the fourth quarter. Let's now see if the Lakers were able to make a comeback to get right back into the game.
First down for Cardinals.
This Interlakes defense desperately needed to stop this dynamic Cardinal offense if they hoped to overcome an 18-point deficit. But Richard Bell used his size and strength to push the Cardinals into Lakers territory after multiple quality runs. The drive would be highlighted by a 22-yard keeper by Bork on third down as he made his way all the way to the Lakers' 7-yard line. Zach O'Brien would punch the ball in from 3 yards out to give the Cardinals a huge 40-14 advantage, as once again they were successful on the 2-point conversion, with Bork going back to Smith. With 8.5 minutes remaining, the Lakers would get decent field position on their next possession. They were able to quickly march down the field, with Kelly throwing to Colin Sheehan and Swanson for short but effective gains. The Lakers soon were able to score a touchdown when Kelly completed a 42-yard pass to Sheehan, who beat Bork and dragged Zach Stanhope into the end zone for the score, which ended Stevens' 32 straight unanswered points. The Lakers went for 2 and it failed when Nick O'Brien intercepted the pass. With just under 7 minutes to play, the Cardinals still held a big 40-20 lead, but they weren't about to let up as Stevens then got the ball on their own 35-yard line. The Cardinals ate up some of the clock with multiple runs by Zach O'Brien and Richard Bell. Eventually, they would add an insurance touchdown with a 5-yard score from Bell. The Lakers were only able to run a few more plays before the clock ran out, and the Stevens Cardinals were crowned the NHIAA Division III football champions for the first time since 1968. They would win by a final score of 46-20. Overall on the day, the Cardinals outgained the Lakers 435-310. And in the second half, Stevens held possession for more than 17 of the final 24 minutes. The Cardinals' 4 main offensive threats all had very effective days, with Richard Bell running for 120 yards on 28 carries with 3 touchdowns, Parker Smith catching 9 passes for 164 yards and a TD, Zach O'Brien rushing 12 times for 51 yards and a score, and Henry Bork throwing 19 times with 13 completions for a total of 226 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also added 91 rushing yards on 10 carries and was also successful on 4 out of 5 2-point conversions. Not only does this win end a nearly 50-year football championship drought for the city of Claremont and Stevens High School, but it also ends the town's 27-year championship drought, as no other varsity team had won it all since 1989. This truly was a very exciting game, with both teams playing their hearts out. This is now Interlakes Moultonboro's second straight year losing in the championship, as they fell to the Newport Tigers in 2015. Don't go anywhere, we're going to take a short break, but when YCN Sports Wrap returns, we'll have a post-game interview with Stevens head coach Paul Silva to see how he felt after his team's memorable championship victory. We'll be right back. Welcome back to YCN Sports Wrap. Thanks for sticking around. So the Stevens Cardinals came out on top of Interlakes Moultonboro 46-20 to win their first football state title since 1968 in nearly 50 years. After this very exciting victory, YCN spoke to Cardinals head coach Paul Silva to get his thoughts about his team's championship victory.
Well, like I was just telling everybody else, these guys committed back in June. 6 a.m. conditioning sessions. They had a goal to win a state championship. They did everything I asked of them, everything the coaching staff asked of them. Again, I gotta congratulate my coaches, offensive coordinator Josh Duford. He mixed up the run and the pass all year long, especially today. Eric Anderson just been fantastic with adjustments. I think we gave up 50-something points in the second half all year. Matt Bean, just does JV for us and helps with the young kids. I'm just so proud of these guys. I'm speechless for these seniors to be able to give a state championship back to the city of Claremont and to the community, and the support we get from all these people is just overwhelming. Well, I mean, I thought Henry played well, but I thought Richard Bell, Richard and Zach really established the ground game. It allowed us to take some time off the clock, keep them off the field, which is important, with the explosive offense they have. Our offensive line, Aiden, Nick, Joe, Chris, Brendan, they just did a fantastic job of moving people. And we're more physical than people give us credit for, I think, and I think the people saw that today. Yeah, that's been my, if I get half my 2-point conversions, it's like kicking 100% of the ones, and you never do that. So we've done it all year. I decided to stick with it today, and it paid off because that's 10 extra points, it's a couple of scores, so that's the reason we try to do it. 1968 is what I've been told, so yeah, no, it's really exciting. I can't wait to get back in the locker room and celebrate with these guys and get see the people that came out to support us. Well, I think you hit the word right on the head. Team. They're a team. They've been a team since day one, and that's how you win games. You have to have all 39 guys in this team do something good for us. Whether it be simulating the scout team, which these guys did in the playoffs, simulating the opponents that we're going against, both offense and defense. They were just fantastic, and I love them all. Yeah, well, I mean, sportsmanship. That's one of the. We're a hard-hitting team, I think, but I think we're fair. I think you tackle somebody in football, that's the name of the game, but you help them up and you go on to the next play. And we've done a good job of that all year, and I'm proud of them for the way they acted today.
Clearly, the Cardinals were underestimated by most of Division III, which gave them extra motivation. We're going to take a short break, but when YCN Sports Wrap returns, we'll be bringing you interviews with 8 different Cardinal players who made a big impact in the win. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to YCN Sports Wrap. So after Stevens became the Division III football champions, we caught up with a number of star players to hear how they felt about the victory. And we'll learn what it feels like to be D3 champions.
We blocked very well. We executed the plays that our coach planned for us to practice. We played a hell of a football game today. We can't play any better of a game. Nick Lackley played like an animal today. Parker Smith as usual, Zach O'Brien, and our whole offensive line. 1968, it just feels amazing. I can't be any more proud of this team. I'm happy for the city. It's an amazing feeling.
We've been working so hard all year long. We started out in June, and we just kept telling ourselves, if we run the play, if all 11 of us do our job, then we're going to finish this, and we're going to do what we've been dreaming of since 3rd grade, which is winning the championship. 11 equals 1 is our motto, and I think that's exactly what we did today. Zach Stanhope is the first one I want to say that stood out. Zach Stanhope plays safety for us. He is the most underrated player, works his butt off in practice, and he makes some of the hardest hits I see out on the field. The other person that stands out for me is my brother Joseph Desolitz, number 52, plays linebacker. He does everything we ask. We get hard on him sometimes, but it definitely paid off. We love this team. It feels surreal. We always believed in it, and it's like a dream come true. We wrote this on our Christmas list, and Santa came with the present, and that's what happened today. We love it. Sportsmanship is definitely the best priority. We got to remember that this is a game, and we're all coming out here, and we're just trying to play and have fun. And we're not going to try to do anything too aggressive. Everyone out here is playing the game that they love, and we're going to help each other off and be good sports.
Well, I just want to start out with no one gave us a chance. No one thought we would be here, but we worked hard since double sessions. We went there every time in the gym. We worked out, and we earned it today. Parker Smith, Henry Burke, the whole line gave Henry a time to throw the ball. We all stepped up when we needed to. The defense, and especially Nick Lackley, great player. Man, I was here my freshman year. It didn't end up the way we wanted it to be, man, but this time we made it count. We believed, and we won it.
I think Parker really stood out, just making some big plays. Big players make big plays, and he really executed today. Henry Burke just stepping up, making big